Look at that face! One less can of hard seltzer in this world. I'm proud of myself. So this is what everybody really looks like when they take their mask off after guns, beer, and therapy. Howdy, Hillbilly Nation. This is American Hillbilly. Man, I hope everybody's doing just fine out there. Oh, I hope you all had a wonderful weekend and a great start on a wonderful week and a great start on the weekend. It's Saturday night, baby. Man, we are going to have a good time. So I hope y'all are already having a good time. That side chat out there is already rocking and rolling. I mean, there's some great stuff out there. Already seen that Ashley A gifted a membership. Thank you, Ashley. And look at, man, such good people out there. I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for showing up on a Saturday night for Guns, Beer, and Therapy. Ah, man, we got a great group of people in the green room as usual. And let's just go ahead and start bringing them out. Up first, we have Bubba Triclops Ballistics. How you doing, buddy?
Howdy, fellers. Howdy, fella Reds. What's going on? Thanks for having me, Hillbilly. Woo!
Well, good to have you here, brother. So, as usual, did you make anybody's week better, or did anybody make your week better?
It's been a weird week. I can't actually answer that question. I'd like to think I did, but it's more of a contextual. If you knew the backstory, and I can't really reveal the backstory.
Well, we did a little talking in the green room. I think you actually ended up with a better week. So,
yeah.
Anyways, shout out Rich White out there, member for 7 months. He says, woohoo! Man, thank you, Rich. Appreciate that, buddy. So, let's bring out the next person. Mr. JH586. How you doing, Jamie?
Man, if I was any better, I'd be twins. What I'm telling y'all, man. I got this friend with me that's his wife is on a diet, right? And so she's controlling all the groceries in the house. And he comes into my shop and he's telling me, I've been eating nothing but salad and stuff for a long time. And he says, man, I would just about kill for a cheeseburger. And I'm telling you, those burgers in the green room, that was some count, man. That was really
good. Yeah. And one way to help out that diet, if you're out there and you're on a diet, and say you want pizza. Well, so you get a pizza, and it's mostly just slicing say 8 slices or whatever. Well, only slice it in 4. That way you only have to eat 1 piece. That will definitely help out your diet.
I wish I'd have thought of that one. That's a good one.
So, Jamie, has anybody made your week better, or have you got to make anybody else's week better, buddy?
Man, there's so many people that always make my week better. I lose track of counting about Tuesday evening. But I hope I'm making your week better with this.
I love it. Man, that's great.
This is not pink. It's actually red. But my camera's jacked up, so I think it's the way the light's shining on it.
I like it, and I believe you're man enough to wear pink if you want to. So,
well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks for having me, man. Let's have some fun.
You betcha. Thank you for being here, Jamie. Appreciate it. And Hasbro out there, he said, oh, I missed it here. He said he's still not feeling good. Doggone it. Hope you get feeling better, buddy. So up next, let's bring out Mr. Pat in the Bunker, which was Pat on the sprayer today. If you
Yes,
caught
I was. Yeah, actually did that for a couple hours, actually right at 2 hours, and had a lot of different people in and out on that stream. That is probably one of my most successful ones yet to date. Just trying to educate everybody a little about farming and what I do on the farm and everything. And yeah, but I am glad to be home. Glad to be sitting down. I got a cool one in front of me. I'm relaxing, and I am glad to be hanging out with y'all. And that side chat is rolling faster than a NASCAR race at Daytona right now. Let me tell you.
Heck yeah. They're even banking out there around the turns. So, so, did you get a chance to make anybody's week better? Or anybody make your week better this week, buddy?
You know what? My wife did. Just being there for me with all the hours and everything I've been putting up, getting up early and everything, and it's just the small things, y'all. I mean, it really is. It's having some lunch ready for me. It doesn't have to be anything extravagant. Just and just making sure that I'm taken care of through
That's
all these
awesome.
long hours and everything. So I got to give a shout out to my wife because man, if I didn't have her, I'd probably be a broken down wreck by now. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm glad you married up, buddy. Well,
But yeah, thanks
thanks
for
so
having
much
me on. Appreciate it.
for being on here, Pat. I want to shout out Foxtrot 69. My goodness, buddy. 1999 super chat. Well, thank you so much. Says
Wow.
box of ammo on me. Man, that is really generous. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, brother. Wow. Anyway, thank you. Up next we have Mr. Justin Graham. How you doing tonight, Justin?
Pretty good, man. Thanks for having me.
Well, I'm glad you're here. Man, that side chat is cranking.
Yeah, I know. That's what I've been sitting here watching. That thing's just moving over there.
That's why I said faster than a NASCAR race at Daytona.
Oh man. Yeah. It's more like Bristol. They're really moving in circles out there. Justin, glad you're here, buddy. Did you get a chance to make anybody's week better? Anybody make your week better this week?
Well, I made a coworker's week better today by going in and covering half a shift for him. So there's
nice.
that.
Nice. That is awesome. That's really nice of you because, there's sometimes, man, they can't get somebody to cover their shift. It's rough on their job.
Yeah.
And so that's really nice of you to do.
Nah, it's all good.
Well, thank you so much for being here, buddy. I sure appreciate you. And Michael Dunn, if you ain't first, you're last. Ricky Bobby fan out there. I love it. So up next, let's bring up Mr. Moondog Go. How you doing tonight, Moondog?
Very good. How are you, boys?
Great.
Awesome. So I've had a busy week. I was out making 5 boys, and I think we had 7 girls out on a school camping trip out in the woods. So I hope I made their week better. I certainly appreciate. They made my week better just seeing how much energy they had and how much fun they had being out in the woods, since they're all city kids, and just to be out there in God's country out in the mountains north of San Francisco, not far from the ocean, but it's all dairy land and pine forests. So they had a great time canoeing, archery, hiking, doing that good old camping trip. So I think this will be a good memory for them.
Oh man, it will. You guys start a fire out there?
Well, they didn't do that kind of field craft, but we did have the first night. We did have a bonfire for everybody, and the camp counselors or the camp leaders. They did skits for the kids, and they had them do sing and repeats with them. So that was a very typical camping experience.
Oh man, the reason I asked is because you need to start a fire. What's the best way?
Oh, of
With
course.
Blackbeard fire plugs. And tonight, somebody will win a pack of 50 plugs from Blackbeard. So they've been generous enough to sponsor this giveaway. And don't worry, we're still doing the skinny blue knife. So anyway,
Looking forward to that.
Yes, we want to shout out Blackbeard for doing that. That's really, really nice of them. Man, the 1522s are so much fun. Anyway, next, thanks for being here, Moondog. I appreciate you, buddy. Next, we have Viejo. How you doing tonight, buddy?
Well, I am just happier than a pig in a mud hole to be here. It's just a great place to be on a Saturday night for sure. And had a pretty good week here this week too. Once again, CW Longshot cost me another whole bunch of money by shaming me into going out and buying a 22 mag rifle today. Rascal. Every time he talks, it costs me $100 bills. I'm just going to keep a stack of them here. So anyway, but I didn't have a 22 mag. So I felt like the only kid on the block who didn't. I mean, I was shamed big time last night. So I went out and got a Ruger precision rimfire rifle. I have that rifle in 17 HMR, and went down and talked to the local gun shop guy today. And I was looking for a Ruger American and 22 mag. He says, you already got that 17 HMR. Once you get this one to match, they'll use the same magazines. So yeah, that's a good reason to buy it.
There you go.
Anyway, he had to order it. There's none within 500 miles here, so he had to order one in. So we'll see it in a couple of weeks, I guess. But anyway, so yeah, I had a good week. I didn't spend any more money in that. That was enough.
In the grand scheme of things, that's a bargain.
Probably. I'm failing to mention the new shoes and brakes that the pickup had to have this week. But that's in a whole different category, so it doesn't count.
Especially if you're not doing the work yourself.
Yeah, I used to, but not anymore. I don't even have a jack anymore. I get rid of that too, just so I wouldn't be inclined to try to do brakes again.
No, he traded Jack for Jill now.
Yep. I'm writing that one down. That's the best one you come up with tonight so far, Hillbilly.
Oh my goodness. Well, thank you so much for being here, Viejo. I sure appreciate you, buddy. Always glad to have you on. And up next we have MacMan. Reloading.
Hey guys.
How you doing, buddy?
Oh, I'm doing well, doing really well. Great to be on the show with all you guys. It's going to be a fun time. So, as everybody said, I was on a diet as well in that green room. I was on a seafood diet tonight. I saw it and I ate it. So I managed to get 3 burgers down, so I was quite happy with that. So sorry if I didn't leave any for anybody else, but they were pretty good.
Yeah, he took one from my hand.
Maybe I didn't guess.
Oh man!
And I know how you feel, Viejo. I haven't got a 22 mag, and it's probably going to be next one on my list. I just got to figure out which rifle to get. There's a few out there. I'd like to get a nice one.
I will tell you right now, if you can find one, Marlin lever action, one of the best guns I own. It is so sweet. That 22 mag.
They got a Henry in my local gun shop, a 22 mag Henry. So I don't know how good they are compared to the Marlins, but he did have one in the shop this week.
Yeah, I mean, I would say this probably might be better than the Marlin. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it costs way more than the Marlin that we have here from back in the day as far as price wise. But yeah, there's a lot. I don't own a Henry. I'd love to own a Henry. I just don't. I've never just found one, for the right price and all that. But as much as I love Marlins, yeah, I definitely wouldn't pass up a Henry. So
Yeah, I don't know whether to get a lever action or like a little bolt action. Yours is a bolt action, is it, Viejo?
Yes. Yeah, the Ruger precision rifles, they're a bolt action, with a M-lock shroud around them, and
sounds cool.
they're kind
Anyway,
of
thanks for having me, guys. I really appreciate it. We're gonna have fun tonight.
you betcha. So did you get to make anybody's week better? Anybody make your week better this last week, buddy?
Just been a really busy week in work. Hopefully I'm making my customers better by turning up every week and letting them see my truck and spend all their money on my truck. I think that makes them feel a bit better. But other than that,
Oh yeah,
it's been a real busy week, so I'm grateful for that.
Until their wife figures out how much they spent.
Yeah. Whenever getting your vehicle worked on, everybody just stops what they're doing and starts walking out the door. Full truck pulled up outside. So we might see one fella run hide out behind. Yeah, don't have his payment that week, but good to have you here, Mac man. Appreciate you, buddy. So up next we have Mark Thomas. How you doing, Mark?
Outstanding. Doing great.
Awesome.
Been a long week. Looking forward to this weekend. I spent some time with the family last night. We went out to a movie and some dinner, and I unfortunately missed the Georgia shooting connection, but great to be here tonight. We spent a good day at the airsoft field today. Took my son and a couple of his buddies. Really had a great time. So just looking forward to a good evening, hanging out.
Awesome. So did you make anybody's week better, or anybody make your week better, buddy?
Well, I hope so. We took one of my son's friends to the movie last night. We saw Dune 2. It was a really cool experience. Quite a movie. And we took two of his buddies that never played airsoft before today out to the airsoft field. They had a really good time. So I think that was a plus. So good weekend so far. We're going to do one more tomorrow because we won't get to go out next weekend. He has a science Olympiad, so he won't get to play airsoft. So we're going to do 2 days this weekend, and been just a lot of fun.
Awesome. Yeah, I want to. Boomstick says, anyone else been out hunting morel mushrooms? We found a few. I guess back to the beginning of this week, last weekend, and this week, but then the temperature about 3 days ago started dropping. It's supposed to be down to 40 degrees tonight, and we're sweating our butt off just a few days ago. So yeah, those mushrooms don't like the cold weather, but I love hunting morel mushrooms as much as I like eating them. Just a good chance to get out in the woods and go walking around. It's a lot of fun for us. So, well, thanks so much for being on here, Mark. Up next, last but definitely not least, we have everybody's favorite Gizzard Gary. How you doing, buddy?
Gary, you're on mute.
I am. And I was supposed to check that, and I did not. My apologies. I got sidetracked there. My apologies. Anyway, I'm doing good. Thanks for having me, man.
Well, good. Glad that you're here, buddy. So, did you get a chance to make anybody's week better, or anybody make your week better?
Well, maybe a little bit of both. I got invited at the last minute by my daughter to attend a party with some coworkers of hers Friday night because her husband couldn't go because he was ill. So I filled in and took his place. Plus, I got invited to one of my daughter's parties, which, to bring old dad along. But there were some other dads there too, so she thought it'd be okay. We had a great time, by the way. I even did some karaoke and stuff like that. I hung right in there with the kids and
What did you
had
sing?
a good time. Spent the night there, and then went to the what they called the Great Plains Renaissance Festival, I believe, down in Wichita, because that's something she wanted to do for her birthday. Her birthday was last weekend, so she wanted to do that. So Dad took everybody to that, and we had the turkey legs, watched the jousting, and all that stuff. Is a little on the cold side, but we still had a good time out there. Walked around for 3 hours, tuckered ourselves out. Good old times. So I spent some time with the kids, hopefully made their weekend better, and they definitely made my weekend better. So, and yeah, my show got delayed a couple nights, but hopefully everybody understands sometimes family has to take priority. So.
Oh, definitely. Family first, always.
Yeah, these opportunities don't come along all the time in life. So,
or in my deal, God, family, and country.
That's right.
Then I think YouTube somewhere there, After that. Oh man. Yeah, I bet that was so much fun. So what channel can we go see these karaoke videos on?
I don't know if any of that stuff got recorded or not. I have the feeling some of my daughter's friends may have recorded some of that stuff, and if they share with my daughter, I'm sure it'll get back to me. There are a couple still pictures of me there, so there's proof I was there, and I do have a picture or two from the Renaissance Fair to prove I was there. So,
well, so when Gizzard runs for governor of Kansas, those pictures will show up.
Oh, I'm sure that'll never happen. I'm not politician material. Not me.
Oh my goodness!
Well, thanks for having me, man.
Hey, thank you so much for being here. Oh my goodness, we got a great panel, great side chat out there, man. I tell you what, this side chat is just going hog wild out here. I mean, they are just rocking and rolling, man. They're evidently like everybody's feeling good, so that is always a great sign. So I'm trying to highlight all your guys' comments because we just don't have time to shout out everybody as you come in and all that. And so I try to highlight everybody's comments the most I can. And if I missed you, I am super, super sorry about that. I've been trying my best to do that. So anyway, thank you everybody in the side chat. Appreciate you being here. And oh my goodness, look here. Artak, I don't know. I have not been to the post office this week, or in the last 3 or 4 days. And Pat just the deal. He's been there for 7 months. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Oh man, you guys are just awesome. Hasbro says time to start controversy chat. White Claw rules. Oh man. Well, around here it rules the gun range because there's plenty of it out there scattered everywhere. So anyway, oh boy. There's Tactical Fuzz has been a member for 7 months. Awesome. Love it, guys. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Make sure you get your hashtag NHBN73. And we'll be doing that drawing. Actually, we'll be having 2 of them tonight. Again, the Blackbeard fire plugs. Appreciate Blackbeard for sponsoring this giveaway. And then appreciate the VIPs because they sponsor the skinny blue knife. And if you're haven't been on the show last week or whatever, we had a farewell to the skinny black knife, and we brought on the skinny blue knife. And so a lot of people say Tron RTD2. I mean, it's pretty slick knife. And so anyway, well, make sure you get those hashtags in tonight, because a couple really nice things getting given away tonight. And oh my goodness, there, Tackle Fud just gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, buddy. Really appreciate that. Oh man, I tell you what, Hillybilly Nation is just awesome. I mean, honestly, all you guys are just awesome. Oh, so I need to take a breath for just a second here. We have a topic, and sorry, I'm trying to read a private chat there. So let's I thought we might mix a few things up a little bit. Let's see here. Hang on a second. Kingpin just become a member. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. And I'll go ahead and tell. So the VIPs. Sorry guys, I'm gonna plug these guys because, and you guys should really thank them, because their membership donations, their money goes to the giveaways. So if you get a giveaway here on Guns Bearing Therapy, or if it's the monthly giveaway, or a lot of times, like, we'll be on somebody else's show that just, hit a mile marker, if it's 1,000 subs or whatever, and they'll be doing a giveaway. So we'll go ahead and throw out a giveaway on that show. And so all these giveaways are basically, they're sponsored by the VIPs, and I'm so thankful for that. I can't say enough about them. I mean, thank you so much. And I thought the first topic tonight was just kind of do something a little bit different here, which, as you guys know, we just do that sometimes. And you'll never know what we're going to be talking about on this channel. So I thought, since we are creators on YouTube, most of us, there's, people out in a side chat that's creators also. And then there's some that might not have any content yet, but maybe they're thinking about becoming a creator, if it's on YouTube or wherever it is. So I thought it'd be a fun little deal to go around the room and maybe talk about it a little bit. And so what I put down there on the bottom of the screen is, you guys can see, why did you become a content creator? And if you're not, would you like to become one? And basically looking for basically inspiration, guys. So and girls, out there on the side chat too. Also, not only why did you become one, what has been a good blessing from it? I mean, yeah, we all know there's trolls out there on everybody's comments here and there, but it's just a small percentage of people. Most people is really, really good people, and it just makes it well worth it. And so I thought we'd just talk a little bit about that tonight. And anyway, man, this side chat, I am sorry, guys. I cannot keep up the side chat. They are cruising through there so fast. Oh my goodness, guys. I apologize right now. But so Bubba, I love putting you on the spot almost as much as I love putting Jamie on the spot. Why did you become a content creator, and what's some of the best things that's come from it?
Well, I would love to be a content creator.
Well, I mean, you eat milk duds on film. I mean, that's content.
No, so the why is more along. It was actually a dare, in all honesty. A couple of my buddies I played video games with, and some guys that I've went to the range with a few times have been like, you should do videos. You're pretty funny. You could probably do pretty good videos. I was just like, all right, I'll give it a try. I'll be honest. The first video I made, I threw up after I got done making it. I was like, did I just really upload something? Did I really just do that? I was just like, oh my god. And yeah, I threw up after the first two videos that I did, and I was just like, you know what, it ain't that bad. I don't care. And but I'll never forget. I think I was like at 20 subscribers, I think, and most of them was just my friends and stuff. And then I got a message from somebody, and I'd never seen them before, never even heard of them before. And the guy's name was Rob Hamilton at Hamilton Outdoors. And he said, "Hey man, I like your stuff. You make me laugh." He goes, "I'm a fronting you on my channel." I was just like, "What?" I have like 5 or 6 videos, and I was at the point where I was just like, "All right, I think the joke's done. I think I've done with this." But he sent me that, and I was just like, "Huh, all right. Well, I'll keep going. I don't want this guy to look like he chose the wrong person." And we became very, very close friends. And then I met several other people. I met Firearms Ag, and I met Mark. I met CW. I met a lot of people, and I think that in itself was worth everything that I've done, whether I make money off YouTube or not. All you guys that I've met, that's the important part for me. I mean, if I was to trace it back to it now, it's like, this is the reason why.
That's great.
This is my reason why, to hang out with you guys. And I absolutely enjoy it. I mean, you guys make my day better. Hopefully I make your guys' days better. Hopefully I make you laugh. And I just love you
for
guys.
sure. You have.
I just love you guys. That's all it is, man. And that's worth more to me than anything else in this world.
Oh,
So I appreciate you. I got mushy there. I'm sorry. I will now retreat back into my Bubba's persona. I just wanted.
Well, awesome, buddy. Well, good stuff, Bubba. So Jamie, how about you, buddy?
So I started watching a lot of YouTube videos back in, I guess, 15 or 16, 2015, 2016. I was learning all I could about reloading ammunition. And, probably before that, I've been reloading for 10 years or better by now, or close to it. Anyway, that don't matter. Watching a bunch of videos, and saw this guy comment, and something in his comment was something around close to where I live. And I'm like, "Where are you from?" And he says, "Cartersville, Georgia." "Where are you from?" I said, "Rome, Georgia." "Where are you from?" Again. And that was Kyle Lusk. And I said, "I'm going to be in Cartersville Thursday night for a CMA meeting. If you want to come meet up." And he said, "I think I'll do that." And so I went. He showed up, and he brought me some 40 Smith and Wesson brass. And hey, Chico, good to see you out there, brother. And then we met. We met up and got to be friends, and um, got hanging out with guys like Loads of Bacon and that kind of stuff. And Bacon was encouraging both of us to make videos. And Kyle made one. And my first video that I was in was at Kyle's house. We had won a giveaway from Full Ed Taco, who was also very encouraging. And Yeah, so Taco sent my bullet mold to Kyle's house, so I had to go to Kyle's house to pick up my mold, and so Kyle recorded it, and that became my first video that I was in, and then I started making videos, uh, and that was probably 2015 or so, and the rest, as they say, is history. But I've never looked at some guys. It's YouTube's always been a hobby for me, like loading ammo and that kind of stuff. I mean, I'm never going to make a living loading ammunition, and and that's the way YouTube's always been for me. But the big takeaway from YouTube is uh, Chico lives about an hour south from me. Kyle Lusk lives about 25 minutes south, well, more east than south. But he lives east of me, and I've made life lasting friendships. And you guys, we all fuss about how YouTube treats us, and we're not wrong. But at the same time, if it weren't for YouTube, I never would have met Walter. I never would have met MacMan. Never would have met anybody on this panel. But there's guys that they have been to my house and ate at my table. And we've spent time under the same roof, and we've been shooting together and all that kind of stuff. And that kind of stuff is not possible without a platform like YouTube. And that's what I'm in YouTube about, is to make somebody's day better. What about that? To hopefully invest my life into somebody else's, and therefore we both become better people because of it.
Heck yeah. Good stuff, buddy. Yeah, that's, man, you said an airful right there, buddy, of truth, and that's just, yeah, that's just honestly, the Friends is just amazing. No doubt about that. But Colt says he's got 2 followers, so Colt or anybody else, if you post links, somebody there, we'll go check you out and follow you. Okay. I know I'm one of those subscribers. So anyway, that's another thing, guys. If you have a channel and people like might not know what your channel is or whatever, go ahead and post it. Or well, if you don't have a ranch, post it, but let us know, and somebody out there with a 10mm ranch will definitely post it, and we'll get you some traction, no doubt about that, because that's what family and friends are for. And we're gonna go ahead and go on through this, but here in just a minute. But I figure we owe this awesome side chat a shout out. So Walter, would you like to put something out there in the side chat for everybody to type in? And Jamie, since you got that awesome mouse now, and would you care to shout everybody out?
I certainly would. And
Here it comes. Are you ready? We're going to type in friends.
Awesome. So you're right there, guys. Type in friends, and as Jamie says, he'll shout you out on the TV.
absolutely. And not just that, Colt 1927 has doubled his subscriber count in the last 3 years.
Not very many people can double their subscribers in that amount of time.
I know that's right. So we got Hasbro out there. Hope you feel better, buddy. Guns and Barbecues out there. Gizzard Gary's on the panel and in the side chat. Michael Dunn. My brother Chico Wise is out there. Rich White, Alaska One Andy, MacMan 039 Reloading is also in the panel and side chat. Duffer 426, Travis T, Pat in the Bunker's in the bunker, and he's in the panel. So how about that? Tommy Boy's out there. Justin Grimm, Chico Wise, Tactical Fudd, Artac and Daughters, Lakeview Outdoors, Colt 1927, Guns and Barbecue, Chad Kelly, Tim S. Kingpins out there. Old One Guy, Dwayne 7834, Boomstick, Yukon Kingpins out there, Yukon 454, Dale Pogue, just called out Boomstick, Two Live Moo, Rich White, Jonathan Berger, Garage Guy 879, Ron 2A Matters, Ron Wayne, Chris from the 740, hey buddy. And let's see, there's Fluffy 10mm Jeep Guy, the Scottish American, Artac and Daughters. I think that's there's Brown Works. Hey man, what's going on, brother? And I think that's all. And I remember when we first started Georgia Shooting Connection, they didn't let me do this. You remember Walter Chico always had to call out the side chat? So, you live and learn. So maybe I learned to read a little better. Chico still does it better than I do, though. So there's that.
Jamie, we had a request come in from Defense Dad. He texted me. That's what you guys were talking about in the private chat. He texted me on the phone. And anyway, he's asking if Jamie would lead a prayer for his family. He just lost his stepdad a few hours ago from a heart attack. And so anyway, Jamie, if you'd like to lead us in a prayer.
Yes, I will. All right. Lids off. Let's pray. Great and gracious Heavenly Father, we come to you with heavy hearts for our brother Defense Dad. Lord, you know that I know what he's going through. Father, we thank you for your grace, for your mercy, for your power, for your comfort that only comes from you. And Lord, we pray that all over Defense Dad and his family right now. Lord, we know that without you, we can't see the forest for the trees. And Lord, we know that in you we have hope. We have blessed assurance that through you and through the blood of your Son, Jesus, that we will see our loved ones who have gone on before us again in just a little while. And Lord, I know how his heart's feeling. And Father, I just pray that you'd come along beside him and just put your arms around him, just love him. And Lord, help us do all we can for him. And if there's anything that we can do, Lord, we pray that you'd impress that upon our hearts and give us the resources and the boldness and the determination to follow through and help that family as much as we can. And Father, we want to make sure that we step back and give you the glory because you're the one that deserves it. And it's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
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 Yeah, man. Our hearts and prayers go out to your family and you, Defense Dad. If you don't mind, I'm going to say something. I think most of us lost loved ones here and there, and there's two things that crossed my mind when this happens. I mean, of course, there's a lot of grief and sorrow for ourselves, not for them, because they're in a much better place. But a few of those things is that I try to let my mind concentrate on, and I try to use it for encouraging words to others. And man, he didn't leave the party early. He got to the party before the rest of us because they're rejoicing in heaven. No doubt about that. If you read the Bible in it at all, it talks about that. And also, when we lose somebody, they do not leave the land of the living and go to the land of the dead. Sad fact that we are living in the land of the dead because everybody here is going to die at some time. But once you live here, you go on to the land of living for eternity. So, yeah, it's two things that just kind of always stuck in my mind and, kind of helped me, see the reality of it. And of course, we all grieve for ourselves and others, because we really miss them and we'd like to have them here with us. But, if you read the Bible and all that, that they're in a much, much better place. So, anyway, our prayers do go out to you and your family, man. That it's a tough deal to go through. And, I just wish you guys the best on it, that, the good Lord just heals that for you. And man, thanks for doing that, Jamie. Sure appreciate you, brother.
Yes, thank you, brother.
Thank you. Reminds me of a quick story, right quick. Just
yeah.
Do y'all know who Tony Evans is?
Yes, sir.
I heard him tell a story about when he was apprenticing to become a pastor, that his mentor, who was an older gentleman, and they went to see this older lady in the hospital. And when they got into the room, he said, "Sister, we come to pray for you." She said, "No," and he said, "Everybody wants to be prayed for," and she said, "Not me. I've been sick to the edge of death 3 times. Every time you come in here and pray for me, I get better. I'm ready to go home. You just need to leave me alone."
Yep.
So there's that.
Good story.
That's how my granny looked at stuff, man. She is always looking forward to the party that's going to be there waiting on her, and she'd tell you about it too.
Yeah, we got to be careful. We don't
look like, and
we got to be careful. We don't pray folks out of heaven, right, Moondog?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Amen.
So, anyway, guys, there's a lot of condolences and everything out there in the side chat. I hope Defense Dad sees those. Anyway, so Pat in the bunker, we're up to you, buddy. And guys, also make sure you get your hashtag in, hashtag HBN73. The giveaway tool is actually working as of right now. So let's hope that it stays working. So Pat, why'd you become a content creator? And what's the what have you got out of it, brother?
You're muted.
Trying to pull a hillbilly. He may have stepped away for a second. So anyway, we'll come back to Pat. Don't let me forget, because I'm really bad about that. So Justin, we'll jump on down to you. And now you are one of the people on the panel that does not have any content yet, but I think you are planning on changing that, I believe. And so would you like to kind of, from your perspective of like what, being a part of the community's been, getting to be able to jump on some lives now, and now you're thinking about doing some content. So you're muted too. Just because you're on Guns Bear and Turp, you don't mean you have to start out muted every time.
Yeah, I would say for everybody out there, don't be afraid to jump on one of these live chats, because this has been great. And I guess, like, a lot of people in the panel and in the side chat, you come here to sometimes for questions to get answers. Sometimes you just like to help other people, and you like to be in the audience for that one or two people that might ask a question that you might have the answer to, and then learn stuff from other people chatting and talking, and you get all kinds of ideas from from people's videos and posts, and you different creators are creating different stuff. Like, some people are into scopes, and some people are into guns, and some people are into knives, and you get that little bit of everything. And then you also have some people who will post the whole gambit from some of the higher end stuff, medium end, medium grade stuff, and some lower end, more affordable stuff for some people out there. So I guess my reason would be probably like most everybody else's here, is just to maybe help shed some ideas to some people out there. And I guess that would be about it. And, starting a long time ago, I was on the like chat forums, the gun chat forums. I'm sure everybody here probably back in the early days probably started out in something like that, and then you got YouTube rocking and rolling and throwing it out there live. It's pretty nice to witness what you guys do. And yeah, I wouldn't mind being a part of that. And my wife says I like to talk, so I guess there's that too. But that'd be probably everything I got to say about it.
Hillbilly, you're
And I appreciate I appreciate you guys having me on some of your shows. That's great. Get a little bit of experience. But for sure, for the people that specifically your show on on Tuesday, take that leap, because it wasn't very long ago. I'd never been on a live chat or anything, and man, it's been great.
You're doing a good job there, Justin.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and what he's talking about is every Tuesday we have a VIP chat. And so on that, we throw up the link to the panel, and anybody can get on or whatever. And so we just want everybody to have fun and stuff. And so Justin, like, he threw his hat in the ring one night and got on, and we enjoyed him, and just had a great time. And so I'm so glad. It's really kind of scary sometimes to make that first step. I do know that, but yeah, it is definitely a lot of fun. Oh man, well, thank you so much. That's good stuff, buddy. And so Pat, just so I don't forget you, we'll jump back up to you.
Well, the whole thing started off. It's a little bit of a long story, but I'll try to condense it down as much as I can. As big as of this guy right here, he's not on the air anymore right now, but hopefully he makes a return someday. Is Sandhill Shooter.
Okay.
I was a part of his podcast for quite a while he was on. Quite a while, I mean like a year or two, but he was one of the guys, since he was a activist, and before he joined as part of the director of media at the NFOA here in the state of Nebraska. That's Nebraska Firearms Owners Association. He put together some petitions and stuff, and got up in front of our unicameral and talked about the gun issues and our rights being stripped away here in Nebraska, which has done a complete 180 from the time that I got involved and started writing, to my senators and stuff. But anyway, I reached, I think it was my brother that brought me to his attention, and he was like, "Here," he says, "you need to go check this guy's his channel out." And I did, and I was like, "Oh, that looks like something that I might actually enjoy." And I reached out to him, and he said, "Yeah." He said, by all means, come on, and we'll have you on for a night. And after that, I've been hooked. I just started on his channel and everything, and that led me to other people's channel. I think actually the next one was uh, probably Rich White out there, and Gizzard Gary, and Chris from the 740. I mean, I've been blessed to be on a lot of different podcasts. I really have. I mean, I've been, whether it's just a time or two, or just, saying, hey, can you come fill in on this show or whatnot, or, I've had a blast. I really have. And it's got me more involved in the community and really got me geared up for advocacy for the Second Amendment, too, at the same time. I write all my senators here in Nebraska a lot more often than I used to. And yeah, that really kicked it off. I mean, just going onto a podcast once and seeing this, it may be a smaller community on as far as like YouTube or anything like that, but when it comes to when you actually get to see the community on YouTube, like Jamie and y'all out there, and MacMan and Viejo and Moondog, it opens up a whole brand new world. It really does, and it's just an amazing community. Everybody says hi. It's one of the most friendly communities I've ever been a part of besides racing. It really has been. It really has been. And it kind of filled that void once I quit racing and really got me into a different family. And yeah, it's been awesome. But yeah, you can thank this guy right there. He's got me hook, line, and sinker on that stuff. So John, if you're listening, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. I'm glad I got into this.
Awesome. Good stuff, buddy. Real good stuff. And anyway, we had a sighting there. Let me get back up here to it. Well, I lost it. Imagine that. My upper wasn't working. Oh, here it is. So anyway, there's Mario out there. So everybody ready? Walter, you want to count us down, buddy?
Sure, here we go on 3, 2, 1. Hey! Mario! The West Coast weirdo is here.
Yeah, every time Mario comes on the show or on the side chat, he always does a big hey. And so it's just become I don't know how long Georgia Shooting Connection been doing that, Jamie.
Pretty much
since Mario was born.
Well, it started out, Mario used to do that when he'd come on people's
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it's kind of a tradition anymore.
Yeah.
He's definitely a cornerstone.
We got Mario's approval. So awesome. Oh boy. So Moondog, we're up to you, buddy.
Oh, sure. So actually, I started posting things on YouTube ages ago, back when I was really into airsoft, and this was like pre 2010. But it's mostly just, I got like a little action cam, and would take videos of me going to indoor places, or sometimes I would take videos of just of some games. But back then, like all of us were mentioning, that we'd learn stuff from YouTube. So I'd watch things about airsoft. The airsoft stuff would come up, and I'd see product reviews. And I was interested in picking up some airsoft guns, but I didn't know what was good and what wasn't. So I would try to check out reviews, and most of them I thought were pretty bad. I mean, you couldn't really see the whatever they were filming very clearly, and the sound was terrible. And I'm thinking, I could do better than this. So I just grabbed my camera, and it was I think it was a little Canon power shot, and it had a movie mode. So I just started videotaping stuff that I had, or as I was working on my gearboxes and doing things, and or any new guns that I'd have. So I would post those things up. I didn't think much about it. So 10 years later, or more, the pandemic hit, and we remember we were stuck at home. Didn't most of my freelance work was gone, dried up. I had nothing. I was busy at home buying stuff on Amazon like everybody else, or from Wally World, and getting it delivered. And I was thinking, yeah, I got nothing else to do. So I took out my phone, I took out my other cameras, and I started videotaping, doing reviews on this random stuff that I'd pick up, including just things like bowls that I'd pick up on Amazon, or my wife had picked up, and I started posting that up. And when I'd go to the range, I was testing out different ammo, so I'd post that up, and then somebody mentioned, "Hey, you're getting a lot of views." And really, I didn't know what a lot was. And just over since 2020, that's when my Moondog Industries channel finally got monetized. I think it took about a year or two, and I've been enjoying it. I've been actually enjoying creating content, posting things up, just things that I was getting into or learning, and just sort of sharing the stuff that I was discovering and learning along the way. I thought that was helpful. Now, on a practical side, and I don't know if some of you have been thinking about this, if you can start getting monetized, and that the requirements are you got to have 1,000 views and 4,000 watch hours. It's a bear to get to that first point. But once you get past that, you're actually getting some money back from all the ads that get put on your videos. Like everything else, if you can actually start making a profit off of it, you can take it off your taxes. You can take off the things that you do on your taxes because you're actually making an income. Of course, you have to pay taxes on the income you're making off of YouTube. But there's the flip side. I mean, who doesn't want to be able to take off ammo off of their taxes, or the gas that it takes to go to the range? So hey, that's a plus in my book, regardless of who likes or doesn't like my content. I think that's a good reason to be a content creator.
Yeah. Quick disclaimer here. Moondog's opinions and stuff does not refer to
yes, I am.
Therapy. Check with your local CPA.
Yes, I am not a tax expert, nor do I claim to be one. But yes,
you're exactly right, brother. I just trying to be funny. But yeah,
thank you very much
for that
disclaimer.
No doubt about it. So they're talking about Mario out there. When somebody comes in on a shared channel, or like, see, I'm also streaming to Facebook and X also. And when that happens, when it comes in on a shared channel, we can see it here on the StreamYard deal, but it won't show up on the YouTube chat. So that's why, like, sometimes, like, if Mario come in and said, hey, if he's on a shared channel or on Facebook or something like that, those don't post. And that's another reason, like, we try to tell you, if you're on a shared channel and you want to enter the giveaway, make sure you find the link to come on to this main chat, because the giveaway tool will not pick up your hashtag if you're on a shared link. So anyway, I've seen that question out there a few times. So yeah.
But Moondog did stay at a Super 8.
Yeah, Moondog does a really good job with those scope videos, filming through those.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, definitely. It's awesome. And but yeah,
I've been told in sort of private chats that folks don't want me to give away how I get the footage off of my cameras, because they're doing. I'm assuming they're doing the similar things, and they don't want me giving away their trade secrets.
So Walter, right up to you, buddy.
Sure. I got started with this whole thing quite a long time ago, actually, but it wasn't on YouTube first. Some of you guys know I was leader of a pretty good sized paddling club, kayaks, both in the local lakes and out in the sea kayaks. Um, and it was a big club. We had 800 members in there for quite a while. And so we did a lot, and I was taking a lot of photos and a lot of videos and was posting them up on our club's webpage, which was on a platform known as meetup.com.
Oh yeah.
And meetup.com has if you've got any kind of a club, you could be a club for people who like to eat spaghetti on Thursday nights or something, and there'd probably be 50 people who would say, yeah, I'll do that. Well, it finally got to the point where I had had enough and nobody wanted to step up. And I had ran that club for 10 years. And so the club kind of fell apart, and I got away from that and started putting stuff over on Facebook to the remaining cadre of folks that I had that still wanted to get out and paddle, and also the motorcycling. And, you know, I traveled and toured a lot on motorcycles. So I had a lot of video and a lot of photos and stuff from all over the country. And I was putting them on Facebook, and then I got fed up with Facebook too. And somebody says, well, just go start putting it up on YouTube. And so I did. And I had quite a bit of motorcycling and paddling on my first Facebook channel, but that got removed shortly after I started putting reloading and bullet casting. And so all of that stuff was gone, and I had to start up the current Viejo 2A channel just a couple years ago, year and a half or so ago, and start all over again. But anyway, what has kept me going is, as the rest of you have said, it's about keeping in contact with the friends that I've made in this ever growing family of, you know, shooters, casters, and reloaders that we got here, and people who enjoy getting outside and getting off the couch and going and doing stuff instead of just talking about it. And so it's a chance for me to share what, you know, my end of the story. You know, what's an old man doing with a gun in his hand? And so, yeah, not much, as it turns out, right? So,
Playing Dirty Harry.
there you go. Yeah. So I thoroughly enjoy it. You know, I enjoy the live streams. I enjoy, you know, putting together the videos that I put together, and, you know, I try to come up with a new idea once in a while. And some, you know, I look around on YouTube and see, is anybody else doing this? And sometimes the answer is, yeah, there's 452 videos on this one already, so let's not do that one again. And it can be a challenge these days. There's a lot of great content out there on YouTube, and trying to do something that, you know, a little bit different here or there is kind of it's a challenge. You know, I sit around thinking about, what am I going to do next that, you know, somebody else isn't doing. So but it is enjoyable. You know, you sit down, you got to work with the technology, you got to work with your content material, your firearms, your ammunition stuff. You got to, you know, be on top of that. Plus you got to be on top of the bits and bytes, you know, and your technical stuff, enough to get something. Not that it takes a lot to get up, you know, a video put up on YouTube. But so anyway, bottom line is, it's mostly about these folks right here and you folks over there in the side chat anymore. That's why I'm still here. If it wasn't for all of this, I'd lost interest a long time ago, I think.
So anyway, Dwayne said he's a hard time going to Colt's channels. Somebody, if you got Blue Ranch, you can click on the three dots out there at the end, and
I think
go
he was
to
up there.
channel
It was up there
and
earlier.
repost that again, if you don't mind.
Somebody had it up there earlier.
Yeah, it was up
I
there
know, because
earlier.
I went over and subbed him. I think I was like number 20 or something.
Awesome! Wow, that's great. He's got
There
that
we go. Yeah.
many.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna shame him into putting up some new videos.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. We got some more there coming
There
up.
it is. Yeah.
Oh yeah, only
Yeah.
2.
Yeah, he went from 2 to whatever he's got now. That's great. Cole says thanks. Yeah. So MacMan, we're over to you, buddy.
So I started off, I jumped on a couple of streams few years ago. I think High Boy was one of the first ones. I think I jumped on Echo Stream. I went on the Georgia Shooting Connection and Chris from 740. And a lot of the guys were seeing what I got behind as well. And they were saying, oh, you should make some videos. You've got some nice stuff there, so you should make some videos. And I'm all self-taught, basically, from my reloading. Everything that I know I found on YouTube. And it taught me all the way through. But what I did find was there's not much there going back a while for beginners. Everybody was showing you reloading, but the way they were talking was as if you were already a reloader. You knew all this stuff, and there was a lot of gaps that was missing. So I thought after doing some streams, and I thought, okay, I'm going to start going out and making some videos. So I wanted to make a video from the basics for a new reloader. So it was from sorting brass to popping primers out to cleaning, all the way through to load a full round, because there wasn't really a lot of videos out there teaching you the basics. So I thought a bit of a niche to go in. So I started doing that. I really enjoyed it, and I started watching some of Walter's, and he got me into casting. So now he cost me a load of money on that. And then he got me into some revolvers. He cost me more money on that. And then it was just, so I'm going to blame Walter and High Boy a lot for a lot of the money I spent over the years, just because I enjoy doing it. And then longer went on, I started meeting some great people on here, like you, Hillbilly, and Jamie, and jumping on with Walter and everybody. And now I started people who put a lot of channels out, and then you start seeing like Justin now just coming into it, and meeting Moondog. You're meeting so many great people, and you're learning so much. And what people don't realize is if you can come on these panels and you watch these panels, you learn. And in our game, you never stop learning. You'll always watch a video and go, that's new, that's good, I'm going to try that. And it's always new stuff to learn. And I'm trying to fill a little bit of a gap with what I do. It's harder now with the new rules that YouTube have put on, but we have to just adapt and fall in line with them. And we can still get around it by splitting videos up and doing certain things and spread. Rather than doing one video, we have to do 4 videos to get a loaded round or something. So we're not breaking any rules. So, but yeah, that's why I got into it. And now I just enjoy it so much. I can meet all your people, all you great people. It's like we went away last weekend and I met up with 10, 11 other guys that I've been on streams with, and we've talked and back and forth texting, and we finally go out to meet them. And I brought my wife along, and she really enjoyed the weekend. She really got on with the people as well, and we had a great time. And it's like, Jamie, this is just a family. It really is. And I got stuck today, and I gave CW a ring, and he helped me sort something out straight away. He knew straight away. And that's where this community is so good. So good. So sorry I'm rabbing on a bit, but I had a little bit to say.
That's good. It's all good. Those are some kind words.
You there, Hillbilly, or you've disappeared?
Oh,
He's disappeared.
Yeah, I think Hillbilly got pulled away for a second there.
Mark, you want to jump in and tell us, Mark, about you? Are you sleeping?
He's sleeping.
I'm still awake. But yeah, I'm going to echo the same things you did. This has just been a great community to get involved in. When I started my YouTube channel, it was really just to share with what was happening with family on the other side of the state, and shared a few things out there. And Bubba and I both have a connection that Rob Hamilton helped us to kind of put some more stuff out there and encouraged us. And that's how I got involved with Jordan Shooting Connection. And it's just been one of those things that's exponentially just connected. So great to be part of the community. Great to be part of these evening live streams where you always learn something and make some other new friends. Just a really great community, great family.
100%.
Yep.
Some of the family's dysfunctional. Not pointing any fingers because I'm looking in the mirror. And I don't like to point at anybody, especially myself.
Right. But anyway, well, I suppose Hillbilly's not back yet, so I guess we will
Gary,
toss on over to Gizzard.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to try to avoid the long story, kind of like Pat, because it is a long story. But let me try to sum it up in as few words as possible. I was fairly new to handguns starting in 2015. I was pretty much started out like Pat on forums. I was on Taurus Firearms Forum for a couple of years before I really got into YouTube. And like many people, when I first got into YouTube, I started watching the big channels. One of my favorites was Yankee Marshall.
Mm-hmm.
And he used to have this guest on. Well, he had, well, of course, Never Enough Ammo, and also this guy called G-Webs, gun websites. And they would often talk about this website called gunchannels.com. And it was basically a channel for creators to join and share things. So after they talked about it enough times, I joined it. And they had these 24-hour live chats going on, offline live chats that you could get into and just talk with people. And their whole thing was basically saying you don't have to be anything special to be a content creator. Just pick up the camera, and start recording yourself, start recording your guns, recording yourself shooting. That's how you become a content creator. And we would share tips on how you do this and that, because everybody's nervous when they start, but having this group of people encouraging each other to basically become, not only watch videos, but be part of the process, share the stuff you do. Because I was learning, and it's a lot of times it's easier to learn from somebody who's new like you that's learning also rather than somebody who's a polished expert. And that's kind of how I geared my channel when I first started. Is I don't produce videos. Well, I do. If you're an expert on stuff, you enjoy my stuff, great. But primarily it's out there for people just like me who are just getting into this stuff. And this is kind of stuff that interests me. It might interest you too. So that's kind of what got me started and got me going. And yeah, it's taken several turns since then, but that's a short version of the story right there.
That's cool.
Awesome, guys. Sorry, I had to go to the other room.
You're just in time, man.
Yeah, perfect
Yeah.
timing.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, it's your turn.
We
Uh,
kept it flowing.
You went and get some more
Yeah,
videos.
thank you guys so much. And make sure you get those hashtags in. HBN73 giveaways tonight. This giveaway is sponsored by Blackbeard Fire Starters. It's going to be a bag of 50 fire starting plugs, which is some awesome stuff. Definitely. And we got the Skinny Blue Knife that is sponsored by the VIPs of Hillbilly Nation. So, man, make sure you get in those hashtags, guys. My turn, and man, I kind of hate to say this, but I never was a gamer. I think Atari. Which
Atari?
Yeah, which one?
The 2800, the 800, the
whatever the first one was, yeah. And and then arcade. I loved arcade, stuff. But anyway, I never got into online gaming and all this when the internet, all started up and everything. And I just always busy, working, raising family, whatever. And so YouTube, I thought that was a place where, if your dishwasher, your refrigerator quit working or something like that, you went on, you looked that up. I mean, you looked it up on Google or whatever. It'd take you to YouTube a lot of times, but we just went on to fix some stuff, get some tips from people, and that was my extent on YouTube. But when I found out, like, okay, when I start researching, like, I'm thinking about buying this, maybe this certain firearm or whatever, I typed that in, and who would pop up? I think granddaddy of gun tubing, is always Hickok 45. I'd watch his review, and I'm like, okay, now I see this, firearm shoot. I see the pros, the cons of it, and everything. So I had the information I needed, and right back off of there. And one day I was watching one of his channels, and there's this guy on there called Demolition Ranch. And I'm like, what's this dude? And so anyway, I went and clicked on his link there below in the description. And I'm like, what in the world's going on here? There's this guy from Kentucky Ballistics on the roof of this van stabbing a knife through the roof of the van. And he, and I mean, all this stuff's going on. I'm like, what in the world is this stuff? And I was like, oh my goodness, And so I'm like, there's more stuff out there like this, I'm like, okay, this guy Kentucky Ballistics, he's on there. I'm gonna go check out his channel, And I mean, the domino effect started, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I had no idea there's actually content on YouTube. I had no idea. And so I started watching some of this stuff off and on, and long about the time of the shutdown, by that time I had started watching, other creators, but I had no idea there was something called a live, YouTube Live. I had no idea that even existed. Didn't know anybody in our community at all. And I told my wife, I'm like, you know what? In my opinion, this is my opinion, YouTube, there's just junk on TV. We kind of stopped watching TV, the newer stuff a while back. And we just got one of those TiVo DVRs or whatever and got an antenna. And we was getting channels like Me TV and all this that showed all the old shows, your Andy Griffin, Green Acres, just all that old stuff. Well, we were recording that and watching that, and then like Netflix, some movie, he had a few movie channels, we was watching movies on. And we were sitting there one day, and I mean, I was literally bored to death. And I was gonna go out and shoot, and to my wife, I'm like, you know what, I might film this. These guys are like doing gun videos. Like, I might film this, I just had my cell phone, and stuff. And so I filmed it, and oh my gosh, it was a terrible video. I mean, really bad. And but that's kind of fun. And so, I'm like, I want to film some more. And then I got looking at some of these, some of the stuff I was watching was like some of these newer guns. It was high dollar that I would probably never afford, and stuff. And so I'm like, you know what? I got, some cheaper guns. I'll just film some videos with some of those, And anyway, I filmed some high point videos and this and that. I was rolling pretty strong with about, I don't know, 20, 30 subs or something, and I just hadn't any clue how I got those, and then eventually this guy commented on one of my high point videos and says, buddy, he said, man, you're hilarious. I loved your video. I have a high point too. He goes, I'd like to invite you to be on my live show. Here's my email. And I'm like, well, what's a live show? You know, I'm like, I have no idea, you know. And that person was Travis P11. And like I said, I didn't have 30 subscribers, if that. I mean, it was very low. And so we got in contact through like email and stuff. And I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about, buddy. And he's like, here's a link of one of my other, go check out some of my other ones and stuff. See if you want me, see if you feel comfortable. And I'm like, looking, I'm like, yeah, this looks like fun, and I already had the computer set up and the microphones. I didn't have a camera at the time because I was trading stocks full time. And so I kind of had most of the setup. All I need is a $30 Amazon camera and I'm ready to go. And so I got on there, and one of the persons that was on there was Chris from 740. We got to talk also in the back chat and all that stuff. And before I know it, Chris invited me on his show. And I mean, it just started a whole snowball thing there. But the family and community, man, it's priceless. It honestly is. The friends I've made on this platform has just been amazing. I know, like, I think Jamie or whoever is saying, yeah, sometimes YouTube's not, don't play nice with us sometimes and this and that. And, and my response to that all is no matter how much we don't like it, their house, their rules. But, a lot of us grew up underneath that, and you just got to abide by them, And, I know it kind of stinks for gun creators, but, that's it. But my biggest deal with people, if I had to say something to somebody, is just press record. You just got to do that. You just got to press record. You got to stand in front of that camera. Talk. Even if like you don't post your first few videos or whatever, just get used to it. There's lots of stuff on how to edit, and stuff on YouTube. I have no prior experience with computers, with editing, with filming, nothing. And which my stuff's pretty bad, but I mean, at least I try and I work on it. And, I got all that information off of just watching videos on YouTube. And then once I got kind of in the community, asking a few people some questions. So the biggest thing is just press record. I mean, even if you're just talking into the camera, whatever. If you like, I've learned on a lot of things, especially being self-employed for quite a long time. If you don't take that step, you just never know. I mean, it's a scary step, on whatever it is you might be trying new. But the deal is you won't get anywhere without taking that step. And so that would be my suggestion to people that's thinking about, maybe I'd like to start. And I'll tell everybody out there, I know me personally, and I think I can speak for anybody on this panel and most people in the side chat. If you got questions, just get a hold of one of us, man. Everybody's more than happy to help others. I mean, if it's a question on, how do I shoot a short, or like, I really don't want to show my face, and there's lots of deals, a lot of people might not want to show their face for maybe job reasons or, whatever.
Good point.
There's ways around that, guys. Ron Wayne's a perfect example. That, they don't, him and Misty, don't show their face. And there's a lot of, like, even really big YouTubers that don't ever show their face. So don't let that get in your way if that's your problem, because there's definitely ways around that. I believe Chris Fix, he don't show his face. He even takes photo shoots. He always has a racing helmet on. You know, yeah, I mean, you know, and he's a really, you know, big, you know, pretty big YouTuber. But you know, the thing is just, you know, just hit record. That's where it starts. And you know, if you're sitting around or whatever, which all my life I've always kept a little spiral notebook like that, top spiral that goes in my pocket. I've done that for most of my life. I write down what I do every day, you know, sometimes the weather, you know, because of work and everything. And so, you know, I get some ideas, I stop and I write some down, you know. And you know, so you know, anybody it trust me, if I can do this, anybody can do it. I mean, you know, my first videos were terrible. I mean, they're still not very good. I'm not bragging at all. They're still not good. But, you know, and even my first live, I started my first live show, never didn't know what none of the controls were on StreamYard. But everybody kept saying, do a live show, do a live show. And I'm like, okay, I'll do one. And the first, I believe, 2 or 3 minutes, I was muted. Then when I got unmuted, I realized that I had it going on another computer. So then I was getting back feed through everything. I mean, it's a total disaster, you know. I mean, you know, but I mean, heck, if we can't have fun, make fun of ourselves, then you know, that's what it's all about. Just you know, having fun, making people's days better. And man, we've run over for this giveaway, guys. But I've enjoyed each and every one of you guys in the side chat. You guys have thrown some awesome stuff out there. I mean, really good stuff. And sorry, I've kind of not highlighted everybody's deal out there. I really do apologize, guys. But let's get to this giveaway. Anybody else got anything else to say about the creator part of this before we get to the giveaway? I mean, these folks, I'm sure, will wait another couple minutes.
I will say one more thing. After I did the couple lives on Sand Hill Shooters with Dawn, that gave me the gumption to actually do a video, and I actually got tagged the very next day on zombie guns. What would you take with you? And that was like my very first video, and it was cringy. I mean, all my videos are pretty much cringy, but anyway, it was shot off of my old phone like 5-6 years ago, and you know, but I was just like, I'm just gonna go do it, and I did it, and it was outside, and once I got done with it, I was like sweating, and I was like all the sweat off my brow and everything. I was like, okay, I got the first one done. Thank God. And but after that, you know, just upgrading here and there, having fun, and you know, we've got a couple people that are coming out of their shells, like Ashley A. on the on Hillbillies. Her first time was a couple weeks ago, and just getting new people to come on and be a part of this community. Don't be afraid. Just go out there and do it. Just like everybody said, press record. Just do it. The first one is the hardest one.
I think, and I'm pretty sure everybody can agree with me. I think human nature, and this is going to sound philosophical coming from Bubba, but human nature, we are made to be in a situation where we're comfortable in, right? We don't like to go outside of our comfort zone. We really don't. We really, really don't. And that's a sad thing, because whenever we do come out of our comfort zone, we find out we should have done this a long time ago. Should have done it a long time ago. I should have done it a long time ago. There is no There's nothing negative about feeling negative about doing something, all right? You're going to have that fear. You're going to have that anxiety. You're going to have, issues with it. You're going to be nervous as hell. You're going to be scared shitless. That just comes with the territory. But give it a shot. You might end up being like, man, you might make Matt Carricker look like an idiot. You never know. You might blow up more than anybody else on YouTube. You never know. You got to take that chance. You got to put that foot out there and get inside them cold waters. Test them out. See how you like it. But never feel bad about feeling weird about it. Like I said, I threw up my first video. First 2 videos I put up, I threw up right after that. I was that nervous.
Wow.
Look, I'm just being honest. I threw up. I was scared.
If anybody watched my first video that I didn't put online, they would have threw up. Like, man,
I watched videos of yours, Hillbilly, where you did throw up live.
Yeah, and I have done that too.
Let's not forget the chugging of the grapefruit seltzer. I thought this was going to be.
I want to say,
grabs a trash can.
howdy out there, though, Ivan. I'm not from this planet. Good to see you, buddy. We'd love to have you on here sometime. You get a free Saturday night, buddy. Another great person and great channel right there too.
Oh, and before I forget, Boomstick was also one of the first friends I made on YouTube too. So I don't want to forget him. Jay, trust me, Big Jay. I didn't mean to miss you. I apologize, brother. I love you.
Yeah, Boomstick, man. He's kind of an OG, man. One good thing about Boomstick, man, he's always got videos up, and I love his videos too. Can't say enough about it, and I think he's really underrated. Or as far as like not underrated, but like he always has good videos up all the time, and so does so many other people on here, man. That's just so many great people. It's unbelievable. So anybody else real quick before we get this giveaway, and then I know Jamie's got to get off here, and probably Moondog. All right.
I do believe Mark is out. I haven't seen him move in the last 5 minutes.
God bless.
That's when you know you're comfortable.
He tries to hang in there. Man, he is a trooper, though. He is a trooper.
Yeah. I can mute his mic, but I can't mute his camera. So, sorry, Mark.
He's just he's meditating.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's in strong.
I think he's medicated.
Good one, Walter. We still love you, though, bud.
Oh,
it's the life of a school teacher, man. You grind it hard all week and come home Saturday night and just die.
Guys, I hate to do this, Mark. I'm going to have to boot him so the giveaway tool will work. It was working earlier. And I really don't know if Mark will realize if we booted him or not. So, you think he'll be okay with that?
Yeah,
I think he'll be fine. I think right now he doesn't care about nothing but solid ball, but he's got above his head, right?
Yeah, just let sleeping dogs lie.
He's going to wake up about 3:30 in the morning and wonder if the chat's still going on.
He's gonna wonder if he won the giveaway. So let me do this one more time. Hopefully it's going to pick up everything that's on here earlier. I hope so. Doggone it. I hate when it does this. It's working fine up to about, 45 minutes ago. And then Okay, guys, I know this is probably not the correct count, but it's showing 12 entries. And I know there's been way more than 12 entries. So I hate to ask you guys
All right,
again.
guys. Hashtag HBN73.
Please enter the hashtag again. I apologize. There, it's cranking. Yeah, I really, really apologize. I'll contacted StreamYard, and I need to. Gary gave me a tip on who to contact, and I just need to do it. I've just failed to do that. So,
Hey man, life's busy.
all right, look at everybody go. So, while we're waiting,
Nice,
while we're
nice,
waiting,
Gizzard.
while we're waiting on that, don't we forget that overnight mouse party is going on. But let's go ahead and give this while we're waiting everybody to get their hashtags in. Moondog, would you like to tell us about this contest, this awesome scope you're giving away, buddy?
So I'm going to post up a link to the info page for that. But let me hold on. I got to get two hands on this thing. This is a Discovery Optics EDPRS 5 to 25 power by 56 millimeter rifle scope. This thing is a beast. It's over 19 inches long without the sunshade that comes with it. It comes with the mounts, which are got recoil lugs in it. This thing, I tested this thing. It is as sharp as a Leupold Mark V as far as my testing at 100 yards. So this thing is impressive. And not just because of its size and weight, but I'm giving one away, or I should say, Discovery Optics is sending it out to one of the winner. So I'm having a contest. All I'm asking folks to do is subscribe to my new travel channel, which is at Moondoggo, which is why I have that as my moniker tonight. And so just subscribe to my travel channel on YouTube and send me a screenshot that you subscribed. And there on my webpage at moondoggo/contest, there's a link to upload your screenshot, as well as give me your email address and your zip code your mailing zip code, just so I know that you're not a bot and you're a real person. And actually, you don't have to be living in the U.S. or Canada. The Discovery says they'll ship it anywhere in the world. So if you're watching this in Timbuktu and you're legally allowed to win a scope, to get a scope shipped to you, you could win one of this. And the deadline is the 28th of this month, so a little over a week. So good luck on that. And that's what I'll be giving away hopefully next week. And one other thing I wanted to plug is I'm testing out tonight. These, which are a new brand that I had never heard of. Have you ever seen this? Has anybody ever heard of this brand? It's absolutely new. These are actually Ear Pro for the range, but these are actually the first Ear Pro that I've ever worn that actually are decent headphones for just listening to. So I've got this plugged in. Most of I've tried a bunch of different brands from Peltors and Walkers and Howard Lights and everything. They've got jacks to put audio in, but they're as to listen to actual stuff. You can hear phone calls and stuff, but to actually listen to music or whatever, it sounds pretty thin and crappy. These are actually decent. So that's one thing I'm going to put in the review when I get a chance to edit the review on these. And of course, at the range, they sounded great. So yeah, I'm surprised.
Awesome.
Yeah,
good stuff.
Before we go any further, I need everybody to understand that me and Moondog actually have a petition out for that particular scope. for Discovery to rename it the baseball bat or the Louisville Slugger, if you will. That is on my
It
list
is.
of things to do.
This thing is huge.
Because you should see it with the sunshade on it.
Yeah.
This is crazy. So yeah, this is definitely an F class kind of scope.
I like it. Yeah, that. I've seen your video on it. It's nice scope. It really is. And, and like for me, if my grandson needs a baseball bat for his t-ball, it can do a couple things probably. So, but yeah, that is a sweet scope. It really is. And so thanks a lot, Moondog, for doing that and giving it away.
Absolutely.
I believe your last two giveaways, somebody here on Hillybilly Nation has won those.
Yeah.
Justin Grimm has won one, and then
Mark
won
something.
one.
Yeah, Macman won something.
Mm-hmm.
So
guys,
yeah, what do you guys out there could be a winner?
As anybody. So
that's right. Get the Hubble telescope's cousin.
Just don't poke somebody's eye out with it. So, all right, we have 38 entries in the giveaway. So, let me go ahead and pull up the giveaway tool. Sorry here, guys. Give me just 1 second here. Get this up. And tell you what, let's go ahead and we will give away the Blackbeard fire plugs first, okay? So this is actually sponsored by Kai. He's been on the show a couple times. Great guy. These are really, really nice. I absolutely love them. So we'll go ahead and give those away first, and then we'll spin again for the skinny blue knife. So make sure you have your hashtags in, guys, because this thing's wound tighter than an 8-day clock.
Spin that wheel.
There we go.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Oh, one guy. Hey, buddy. Comment on the side chat. And you just won a bag of 50 fire plugs from Blackbeard Fire. But you do have to be present to win. I know you.
He was in there when we did the numbers. So he's there somewhere.
I just a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
So let's hear from your old one guy. Old one guy.
There he is.
Hey, there he is.
All right, buddy. Email me at AmericanHillbillyUp@gmail.com and give me the name and address that you want these sent to, and I will pass that information over to Kai, and we'll get these sent right out, buddy. I'll write your name down here. And awesome. So for the next giveaway, we'll be giving away the skinny blue knife. Some people say it's R2D2. Some people say Tron. I mean, you win it, you can call it whatever you'd like. So anyway, let's go ahead and give this thing another spin and see who wins the skinny blue knife. Tennessee got it. Awesome, girl. I seen you out in the side chat just a minute ago. I mean, this girl likes nice too. I know that for a fact. You can see her over on Ivan's channel on Not From This Planet on Sunday nights. She is a co-host there and great person. There she is. She said, "I'm here," and I do believe she has won a black skinny knife. I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, Tennessee got us. contact me. Sorry, I'm writing your name down here. Can't write and talk at the same time. Anyway, contact me at AmericanHillbillyUp@gmail.com and give me your name and mailing address, and I'll get that sent right out. Congratulations. Man, that is awesome. Now, Jamie, do you have to go, brother, right now?
Yeah, man, it's after midnight here. I gotta get up at 7. So
Somebody wrote a song about that after midnight.
I wonder who that was. I know who sang it, but I don't know who wrote it.
Anyway,
But,
why don't you go ahead and plug your channel and what all you got coming up, brother?
Well, I did an unboxing video and I had so much stuff that you guys have sent me that it turned out to be 30 minutes long. So
Wow.
I'm breaking it up into three or four parts, and the first part's already up. So if y'all can get over and check that out, I'd appreciate it. Good night, guys. Y'all too good to me. And happy birthday, Ashley. Check us out Friday nights at 8 o'clock on Georgia Shooting Connection channel. And yes, by my dad, Eric Clapton did sing that song.
Oh, we got Kingpin coming in with JJ Cale wrote the song.
See, that's another thing. So much of the time, people who sing it are not who wrote it. So,
Yeah.
man, thank y'all for having me, and thank you for letting me hang out with y'all. And I'm gonna go inspect my eyelid for cracks and get to church in the morning.
Good night,
Good
Jamie.
having you,
Thanks for
buddy.
playing.
Good night, Jamie.
Good night, Jamie.
Dang, man, back in the 70s or 80s, Barry Manilow told me he wrote all the songs.
Right?
he just only the songs that made the whole world sing. That's all.
That's
Yes.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Right.
also, big shout out to Ashley out there, guys. Tell her happy birthday if you're not already told her happy birthday. It is her birthday.
Happy birthday,
And
Ashley.
we would sing for you, but
Yep, happy
man,
birthday,
it would be so bad.
You see what they're trying to do? You see what Tim, stop.
Well,
Well,
if
yeah,
Jamie
Bubba
left, it's
can
my
sing
signal
it.
to go too, right?
Yeah, we can't even get the hey to Mario all in deal. So I mean, yeah, happy birthday would not work, but I do know our good buddy Bubba could sing it. He's done this before on this channel. Come on,
All right.
buddy. Do this
All
for
right.
Ashley. Come on.
Hold on.
I gotta go, guys. I'm gonna sign out here. I need to sleep tonight. I have nightmares all night now.
I'll sing with you, Bubba.
No. I got it. I'm good. All right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ashley. Happy birthday to you.
Find it.
And
Find it.
many more.
Yay!
Very good.
There you go.
Uh,
Oddly enough, my hair's kind of doing that 1960s slick back.
Oh
thing
yeah,
up
yeah.
there.
Yeah, there you go.
And mullet's still there, so we're good.
I didn't know if he was going to go with the Elvis version or what. I mean, I thought maybe you might go with the what's her name?
Yeah, good old what's her name? Yeah, she was good.
The
I
same
can do it over
person,
Elvis.
Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe.
Oh no, God no.
No, that's an image. That's an image of
That
Bubba
just gets
singing like
really
that. I don't
awkward.
want to have in my brain.
Yeah, no.
Mr. President, happy birthday.
Hey, if Ashley wants me to, I'll do it over in Elvis. I don't care.
Well,
If Ashley calls for it, I will do it in Elvis. I don't care.
Ashley says that was great. Thank you.
You're welcome, hon.
Yeah, Bing Crosby. Oh man, yeah, no. Barbecue saying you got to do it to Marilyn Monroe.
No.
Or well, maybe he's just answering me. So yeah, it's Marilyn Monroe.
I hope so.
Ladies.
Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, I'm gonna have to cut out myself.
All right.
Yeah,
All right, take care, brother.
All right. Good night,
All right.
folks.
Have a good one.
All right,
Tom.
have a good one,
You got
Moondog.
You got anything else coming up? Oh, he's
Nope.
out of
Yeah.
I'm gone.
He gone. He
here.
gone.
All right. You guys go over and check out Mark's channel since we booted him off, please. Mark Thomas. Great leather work, man. The guy is a craftsman. And then he has great stuff on there, like him and his son going to the airsoft field, and then him and his son shooting, and then him shooting stuff. Great channel. Go over there and show him some love. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. JH586, go check him out and subscribe. And also Moondog. And Moondog has 3 channels. Moondog Industries, Moondog Go, and I'm sorry, Moondog, I forgot the third one. But all great stuff on each and every one of them. And man, we thank you, Gizzard. Remind me, we'll go over. Let's go ahead and just do that right now. So after the show, there is another show that's coming on. It's not till 1 o'clock Central, and it's every other Saturday right now. So I'll just let him tell you about it.
I am gravely disappointed. Once again, you have made me unleash my dogs of war.
Howdy, everybody. How y'all doing?
There has been too much violence, too much pain. But I have an honorable compromise. Just come join us. Saturday nights, 11 p.m. Pacific, 1 a.m. Sunday metric. Just join us, and there will be an end to the horror. Just join us.
Just join them.
Yeah.
Just join.
And what's got me
mad? He's wearing hockey mask.
Yeah. And what's
Didn't
got
work
me
out for some
for
Clippers last time.
I went over to go get on his channel or whatever, see if you're ready for his show's going to come up. I'm like, man, he posted the wrong date. That was yesterday, and he's on the West Coast. And I'm like, oh, duh, yeah, okay, yeah, it's not yesterday yet over there, and so, Master Splinter. Oh man. So we had Gary threw out the link there to Boss's show, so make sure you go check it out. Oh man. So also Barry Manilow did write some songs. Mom and Dad.
Yeah, he was a big time jingle writer back in the day. That's how he got his start.
I'll be darned. Yeah, well, a good thing Mandy come into his life and he started singing. And
But he sent her away.
he did, didn't he?
Right.
Oh my goodness. So, speaking of songs, I thought we talked about this in the past, and I thought this would be kind of fun. Let me see which one we want to do here.
Anyway, well, before you get started on that, I have to jet out. I've got an early morning tomorrow and a super long day again tomorrow, so I think I'm going to cut out. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. Thanks to all the panel and everything. The side chat was there for the longest time. It was fast. It was hard to keep up with. But anyway, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it, but I need to go get some sleep. So y'all have a good one, and we will catch you on the next one. Night, y'all.
Thanks, buddy.
Night, Cole.
I got to cut out too, guys. It's time for me to get off as well.
Well, good night, Viejo.
Oh, yeah. See how I am.
I see.
We'll catch you guys on the next one.
All right, Walter. We'll see you, buddy.
Good night.
All right, I Walter.
Right.
And guys, go over and check out Pat from the bunker. Video, great stuff. Go over there and show them some love. And subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And that topic that we started out with, it caused us to run a little behind, but it was good. I enjoyed it. I hope everybody else did. And so I had a few things kind of planned for tonight, but we will kind of carry those on in next Saturday. But I think we can get one more topic in, and
Especially with half a panel.
yeah, no kidding.
No, yeah.
So this was requested by Bubba. No, it wasn't, but I thought it'd be fun. So I thought, well, this would be great for a short topic. What's your favorite cereals? I mean, hopefully everybody's had cereal, maybe not as much now, but they did when they're younger. So anyway, say just so one person don't name them all, name about 3 of them or so, Bubba. Your favorite cereals. Three cereals. Like from when you was young. You said, well, when I was young, my favorite one was this, but now it's full wheat or full fiber or whatever, but
I don't need none of that at all. Favorite cereal when I was a kid. Favorite cereal when I was a kid was Kix. Kix was my favorite cereal as a kid, and then after that it would be Honeycomb, and then after that it would be Honey Nut Cheerios. And I still eat Honey Nut Cheerios like it's going out of style today. I absolutely love them little boogers. They're probably one of my favorite things to eat. One of my favorite snacks to grab on if I want something sweet, but I don't want to, break my belt buckle. I grab a handful of Honey Nut Cheerios and just snack on them, and I'm good.
Awesome. Nice stuff.
They were the only ones that went okay with water. I grew up poor. I grew up homeless for at least 2 years of my life. Water only went good with Honey Nut Cheerios. That's the only way you could eat water cereal was with Honey Nut Cheerios to me. Sorry, I mean, I'm not trying to bring anybody down, but it works good with water if you're in a pinch.
Yep. Good stuff. I like all 3 of those, buddy. So how about you, Justin?
Well, mine would actually probably be in this order. Would be Fruity Pebbles, Cocoa Pebbles, and Sugar Smacks when I was a kid. I don't even know if they make Sugar Smacks anymore, to tell you the truth.
I don't know.
Oh, I used to love those.
And I will tell you this: I've eaten cereal like your Cheerios and this and that. I've eaten them with every form of liquid you could almost possibly think to pour on them. I've had Coffee-O's, Water-O's, I've had Orange Juicy-O's, Beery-O's. You name it, I've had it. Whatever was in the refrigerator to make it work. If I didn't have milk, that's what made it work. And for me, it wasn't for being poor; it was for being lazy and just not ever sometimes having the right things. Because sometimes growing up, we were the house that you had the peanut butter but no jelly. You had the just sometimes you just didn't have everything you needed.
Oh man.
So I really like to get some jelly for this sandwich. It's way over there in the fridge. I feel that on a spiritual level, actually.
Raisin Bran's good. I like that.
Oh, yeah, I like Raisin Bran.
Yeah, if you take those Cheerios and you plant them in the dirt, you'll grow a donut tree. That's what my grandpa told me. If you leave a baby donut, you'll plant one, you'll grow a donut tree. I'm like, man, out the door I went with a handful of Cheerios. I mean, like a donut tree. I was like lost my mind. I'm like, man, that sounds good.
You know what? If anybody's ever done Discord before, you know they got like a little soundboard now, right? We need one for StreamYard so that whenever a joke falls flat, we can just play crickets.
Man, Tennessee guys, that sounds good. Says she makes fruity pebble treats like you would Rice Krispie treats.
I've had them. They're
Same with
good.
Cocoa Pebbles. Oh man, that does.
Diabetes.
Walter Brimley. No, I'm not going there. I'm not going the full joke. I'm not doing it, though. I'm not doing it. That man has passed away. May he rest in peace, Walter Brimley.
Yeah, Bam and Dad have like sliced up some nice cheddar cheese and then not have any crackers. That stinks. Fruit Loops and Captain Crunch. So, Mac Man, we'll jump on down to you. What's some of the cereals you enjoyed?
Probably one of my favorites. I don't think they make them anymore. In the UK, they were called Sugar Puffs.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's always advertised with the Honey Monster. What do you call it? I'm not sure what you call them over here. Let me have a look. I did see it on the screen, yeah. Or you call them Honey Smacks.
Honey
They call them Honey Smacks. So that's probably one of my favorites. I do like the special K's, you know, with all the fruit in them. And anything like those nut clusters, those granola nut clusters, those are probably my favorite cereals. And I like mixing them all together.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Lakeview Outdoors says Frosted Flakes because Tony the Tiger says they're great.
That's right.
And Justin said he'd like to have some Frosted Mini Wings.
You know, here's a question. Here's a question. All right, since Lakeview brought up Tony the Tiger, do you think the guy that did his voice got tired of people asking him how his day was? I'm doing girl and really tired of this.
Yeah, I read Misty's chat wrong because it said Ron's is frosted mini wheats, and I read it as frosted mini wings. Like, wait, no, that's not what you said.
Oh God, cannibalism. Anyway.
Oh yeah, Bama Dad, that brings up a big memory. You hadn't lived till you had Captain Crunch mouth, where the roof of your mouth so sore you can't eat. It just
Scarred
like
for
razor
life.
blades the top of your mouth. Oh my goodness!
Well,
But it's
everybody
so
knows.
good.
Everybody knows Captain Crunch. The best part was the milk afterwards. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that.
Oh yeah.
Same for Fruity Pebbles. It was the milk.
Yeah. So, Gizzard, what cereal did you like?
When I was a kid, my favorite, I had lots of different favorite. My absolute favorite was Lucky Charms because I like the little marshmallow bits. Just something about them. I'll still eat them today as far as that goes. Second favorite would be either Cocoa Pebbles or Count Chocula. Take your pick. I love a chocolate cereal because you let it sit in the milk long enough, you got chocolate milk left in the bowl when you're done. It's absolutely fantastic. Let's see. After that, it'd probably be a toss-up between the Frosted Mini Wheats that was mentioned earlier and maybe even Captain Crunch, but it had to be the Crunch Berry ones. That's my favorite Captain Crunch.
Oh,
Nowadays, I'm more of a Raisin Bran type guy, or occasionally, if you can afford them because they're extremely expensive, but Honey Bunches of Oats.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you get those, especially the ones with the almonds in them, those are good. Now, Jordan, he probably has a different opinion, but he's a cat, so.
Well, I will have to say, man, I remember, I think I was a freshman in high school, and the way our school was, parking lot, like you could go out into the parking lot or whatever. It's just right there at the school. And this one dude, he pulled up, he rode a motorcycle. It wasn't a Harley or nothing, but it was a street bike. And he'd pull up out there, and I don't know, he's a senior type man. This dude's pretty cool. Anyway, he'd take his helmet off and stuff, and he'd reach in his saddle bag, and he'd have a bowl and spoon, a little box of Rice Krispies, pour it in his bowl, and then pull a beer out and pour the beer into the bowl of Rice Krispies and sit there on his bike and eat that before school. I'm like, man, that dude is just cool as can be, Oh, man. Hot beer, right? I don't know, man. But anyway, I'm gonna say goodnight to a few people who's jumping off. Tennessee got us and a few others. Ashley, good night. Man, thank you all for being on here tonight. Man, my favorite cereal growing up, I mean, I really, really liked the Captain Crunch. Because like you get the crunch berry, and then they also had the peanut butter Captain Crunch. That's pretty good. Fruit Loops and stuff like that. I mean, it just kind of goes on and on to most of the stuff. But like nowadays, like it's kind of Golden Grams sometimes, or grape nuts. I really like grape nuts, and I mean, I wouldn't thought I would like grape nuts, but I tried them once at my grandparents' house and I liked them. But probably one of the cereals that tasted really good, one of my grandmothers, they kept like some cereal, but it was never like the sugary kind like we would get, like Captain Crunch or whatever. But she'd have either Cheerios or Corn Flakes. Well, I get a bowl of that and go put some sugar on it. She's like, no, don't put any sugar on it. And she go to the cabinet and she pull out the honey and she drizzle honey all across your cereal. And guys, if you've not tried that, that's still something that I still love today, man, is instead of putting sugar on Corn Flakes or Cheerios, man, drizzle honey across it because it was great. Yeah.
Some honorable mentions. Boo Berry.
Raisin Bran Crunch. Yeah, that's good.
Honorable mentions: Boo Berry, Count Chocula, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and French Toast Crunch. Just some honorable mentions.
Oh man.
I like Golden Grams too. The graham cracker cereal; those are pretty good.
Yeah, that's what one of the ones we still eat. Not very often, but when we do, real quick, if anybody has anything to add to this, Bama Dad says, "What's the craziest thing you smeared on your Pop-Tart?"
Really? You're gonna list what I said?
You said mayonnaise, dude.
On a dare. When you're a kid, you accept all dares.
Well, I will say this. I think there's been a time or two in my younger years I come in kind of late and I probably spilled beer on accident on my Pop-Tart. But yeah. Anybody ever put anything exciting on their Pop-Tart?
I've never eaten a cooked Pop-Tart.
Oh, really?
No, just eat them out of the package. I've never cooked one. They say they're good cooked, but just easier to pull them out and eat them.
I've never tried a Pop-Tart at all.
Some of them are better cooked for sure. The cinnamon sugar ones are.
Oh, Lakeview says we forgot about shredded mini wheat. That is actually good. Now we do have that.
They're good.
My wife does eat that quite a bit.
Frosted mini wheat. Frosted mini wheat.
And Bama Dad says, "Boo, Barry."
See, I wasn't a fan of the berry flavored cereals. I like the chocolate flavored ones better. But that's why they
Yeah.
made different kinds.
Yeah. Rich White says he never put anything on his Pop Tart.
You put butter on a Pop Tart? So freaking good. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, like I could see that, like maybe a little bit of sorghum or jelly or something would probably add to a Pop Tart. I don't think I've ever done it.
Why would you need to add sweetness to a Pop Tart? For God's sake. There's not enough sugar on here. Here, let me add some more.
To be honest, Pop Tarts survive strudels. All right, Pop Tarts are here to stay.
Reminds me of watching my stepson eat potato chips one day, and he had a salt shaker in his hand, and he was actually putting more salt on the potato chips. I'm like,
Oh my goodness!
That's yes.
Yeah.
I melt shredded cheese on them.
Welcome to high blood pressure.
I bet I have.
Me too. I'm taking pills for it.
But putting salt on chips? Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the cheese.
No, the chips. Putting salt on a chip. Welcome to high blood pressure.
Yeah. Well, Bama Dad says I always liked whatever the best prize was in it. Now, I will have to confess, when we were little, my mom would let us go down the aisle, me and my brothers and sister, and we could pick out one box of cereal, and that was ours for the week. You know, nobody else could eat out of it. That is your box of cereal. If you want to eat it all in one day, you could, but then you were done, you know. And I always looked for what had the best prize in it. That was, you know, my favorite cereal at that time, you know.
That's when you look for the stuff that comes in the big family size boxes. Here's my box.
I don't think they had those any, you know, back then, but maybe they did. I don't know, but yeah. Yeah, I remember my brother, he'd always eat his like in 2 days. Then he'd be trying to steal your dang cereal. You get so aggravated.
Pretty bad when you have to lock up your cereal.
I definitely remember that as a kid, looking for the prize in the cereal, or trying to get like when I go with my grandma, I'd be like, I want to think of the oh, what's the name of it now? It's like the Crunch and Munch, but the one that you get the prize in, that other one. Cracker Jacks.
Cracker Jacks.
Cracker Jacks. I always wanted a Cracker Jacks because I always wanted that compass.
Oh,
that little compass you could get.
They used to have really good toys in them things back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
I used to get one box a week. Mom would buy it. I think it cost a nickel.
Yeah. Well, Chris is asking, did anybody remember getting records in their cereal box? I don't think. I'm trying to remember if there was a record. I assume maybe probably meaning like a little 45.
45.
Rich White says he remembers.
Well, he's old, almost like me.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
That's right.
Oh man, Bama Dad says, you know, when I was real little, you could get a Hot Wheel in a cereal box. Now the prizes went to crap after that. Yeah.
Yeah, some of these guys probably don't even remember records, period. Record player. What's that?
Rich says that the records never would play on his.
Probably tried to put him in his 8-track.
Yeah. Oh, okay. They're on the back of the cereal box. Okay. It seems like maybe I remember that. You had to cut is in the cardboard. Maybe.
Get Gizzard over there talking about records, acting like nobody young knows what we're talking about. And I'm sitting there just like
honeycombs.
Hey, a lot of people have never seen a turntable.
Yeah.
That's true.
Not Dale. Yeah, and you didn't live until you seen like the big, like, I don't know, dresser size turntable. You know, you open up
the stereos that had a TV in them, and then they had a stereo, and they had the speakers built into them too, and they took up half your living room. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Most definitely. Yeah. Oh man. So anyway, let's go ahead and work our way around the room and guys plug anything you'd like to plug. Oh man, I forgot about the Apple Jacks. Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Apple Jacks, you didn't even need milk for those.
No, here we go. We're gonna go on another 3-hour conversation now. We got Apple Jacks. Max over there, like, I want to go to bed.
Oh, I'm dying
So
on my
Max,
feet, Jer.
let's go ahead and start with you, buddy.
With who? Me?
Yeah, what we got coming up this week, buddy?
Oh, all right. So don't forget my show Monday night, guys. 6 o'clock Arizona, 9 o'clock Eastern. We'll do a little bit of a reloading show. So if you want to come and join us, you can do that. I picked up a new revolver. I'll be doing a full unboxing. I did a little short on it yesterday when I picked it up, but I got that the new Colt Python 3-inch Combat Elite, I think it's called. So I'll do a full unboxing on that. I got some other videos to drop from when we went to shooting last week with the guys in Dead Zero. So I'll try and edit those and get them put up. So we got that going. But no, just thanks for the invite. It was great seeing the side chat. That was bouncing tonight. It was just flowing through. We could hardly keep up with it. So it was really good. Good to see you all guys in the side chat. And just a huge thanks to all you guys for letting me jump on again. I really enjoyed it.
Man, thank you so much, buddy. Always appreciate you being on here. Guys, if you've not been over to MacMan Reloading 039.
MacMan 039 Reloading, yeah.
Yeah, MacMan 039. I got it backwards. Sorry about that, buddy. Go over and check him out. Great stuff. Check out his live shows on Mondays also. A lot of great stuff. I mean, he does the on Monday nights too, like, does different stuff. If you're into reloading, and even if you're not, it's like me, I'm always taking notes on stuff because I want to start reloading. And anyway, we'll say hi also out there to Stefan. Jumped in on the Facebook side. Welcome. We're about to wrap this show up. Appreciate you jumping on. We're still talking about Cyril out there. Super sugar crisp. Oh yeah. Yeah, good stuff. So yeah, go check out MacMan and appreciate you being on, buddy. So we'll jump on over to you, Gary.
Well, since we had to postpone my show is actually tomorrow night for a change, just for one weekend. So Foul Territory will be tomorrow night, or depending on where you're at in the country, tonight. That would be Sunday night at 9 p.m. Central. So like to see you there. Also, don't forget, once again, I mentioned DM Fossey overnight coming up here in a little over an hour. Be on at 1 a.m. Central. So check it out also. And thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
You bet. Thank you so much, Gary, for being on here. Always appreciate you, buddy. And until Foss did that video, I didn't know this was metric time. I always thought it was Central Time. So now I know it's also Central Metric Time, I guess. So anyway, oh man. Guys, go over and check out Gizzard Gary's channel on most usually Friday nights, right after Georgia Shooting Connection. We have the Foul Territory, always a blast. And so go check his channel out, and a lot of great stuff in there, especially if you like knives, man. He's been posting knife videos pretty much daily and some really, really cool knives. So anyway, go check him out. And so Justin, I know you don't have any content up right now, but I think we foresee some in the future. But is there anybody out there that you'd like to plug? Maybe somebody, a creator or something coming up?
Well, I guess the one thing I'd like to plug is we got oh man, my brain just I swear had a real busy week.
Somebody's breaking into somebody's car.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
outside my house.
The shooting June 1st and 2nd.
Right there we go. Thunder on the Prairie.
Yeah, Thunder on the Prairie. There we go, man. I was like Nebraska. What is it? For people that are going to that or want to sign up for that, it sounded like you still had some spots left to get in out there. Also, I'd say here in the end of June, June 29th, in Iowa, Brownells is having Gun Con for a lot of YouTubers and stuff. So if anybody's local or near Iowa, they could get signed up for that too. We have a lot of different stuff out there.
Is Iowa a real? Is it a real state?
Not according to GWeb.
Oh man!
But yeah, thanks for having me on tonight. Though it's great to be here. Awesome side chat. Almost Too Fast and Too Furious over in the side chat there.
Oh man! Yeah, speaking of G-Webs, Every Second Matters. Go check out gun websites for your 2A news, and every Friday night is Free Patch Friday. Isn't that right, Gizzard?
That there is right. Free Patch Friday.
Yeah, great stuff. Man, thank you so much for being on here, Justin. Appreciate it, and I would love to go to that Brownells deal. And I'm planning on going to Thunder on the Prairie, and also Travis P11 and Defense Dad are going to be on here. We ain't got the date quite worked out, but it's going to be this next month. I think early this next month. So we're going to be actually talking about Thunder on the Prairie on this show. So anyway, very, very exciting. So Bubba, what you got coming up, buddy?
I don't know.
Not Ron.
There's not going to be a Good, the Bad, and the Bubba this Wednesday for the new shift I'm starting. I got to come in for first shift, so I'll be at work when I would normally do the Good, the Bad, and the Bubba. So there's not going to be one this week. At least I got to tell you all ahead of time instead of my internet just saying, "Hey, I'm going to take a dump right now." But yeah, not going to be one this week coming up. Hopefully, we'll get some range time here soon. I keep hoping. Just put out a new video. I think it aired about an hour and a half ago. It never finished uploading. I had to click something to finish uploading. I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully, we can get a range time video. Test out that new scope I got. That's in the video that just came out today.
Awesome.
But other than that, guys, take care. Stay safe. Stay armed. Stay 2A strong. Have a fantastic week. Keep getting at
it. Awesome, Bubba. Thank you so much for being here. Guys, go over and check out Bubba Triclops Ballistic. Great channel. Always fun. Got gun. I always start to say that every dang time. Not Guns Bearing Therapy, but the Good, the Bad, the Bubba on Wednesdays, except for evidently not this coming Wednesday. He's going to leave us hanging, but it happens. Yeah.
Don't you just hate people that can't do their show when it's scheduled?
Oh, you can always do a pre-recorded one, Bubba.
I probably could.
And then just like
disingenuous though.
Pretend whoever's out there on the side chat, hey Boomstick, hey, everybody.
Everybody. Yeah, I'm not really here. And
yeah, you ought to start it and like start calling out people in the side chat and all that, and then say, this is recorded. It's not Memorex.
Oh, by the way, hey, good to see you, Kentucky Ballistics.
Memorex.
Good to see you, Kentucky Ballistics. Hey, Hitchcock 45. Thanks for joining.
Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
over there, wait, what?
I see
Wait,
Mr.
happy
Beast
birthday.
out there. Hello.
How you doing? Would you look at that Donald Trump's out there?
Okay, I see Bubba's mind turning, so you might want to tune in Wednesday.
You might.
Now, please get out of here, Kamala Harris.
Well, I want to thank everybody that's been on the panel tonight, everybody that's in the side chat. You guys are awesome. I want to thank my members, the VIPs, guys. These people are awesome. They're sponsoring all the giveaways, except for like tonight, with the Blackbeard. But anyway, I just can't say enough about this community and everybody. I love each and every one of you. You guys are just you guys are just awesome, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Man, I got some more videos coming up. I know I've been slacking on my videos. I kind of took a little bit of a break. I just had stuff to do around here. In the springtime, when the weather's good, there's stuff that's got to be done outside. You just got to get it done, that or you wait till, it's raining too much or, it just turns totally hot. So anyway, I do apologize for that on the content, not getting it put out as much every week. But anyway, thank you all so much. I love you all. I just want to leave you with this. Remember, God, family, and country. And make somebody's day better, will you? And if the good Lord's willing, the creeks don't rise. We'll be seeing you again. Everybody say goodnight. And don't forget, DM Foss is up next.